Okay, so you've been playing a bit more Kimberly this season. Do you feel like the Kimberly buffs mattered? Is she good now, or is she still a little bit lacking?
Well, I think the buffs just make her mad tricky now. Like, I think this is how she was supposed to play. So necessarily, I don't think it buffed her matchups. But when she's next to you now, it's very crazy to fight her. So I don't necessarily think the buffs increased her matchups, but it just increased her as a character.
Okay, and let's say this is the weekend where you win the million. What's the first thing you're going to go out and buy with that million?
First thing I'm going to buy is my family a house. That's like my goal for trying to win Yapcom Cup.
Okay. Very family-minded, you know, we like to see that.
How about you?
I don't know, haven't even thought about it yet.
You going to buy a capybara cafe?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna get a zoo and fill it with capybaras. Now, your brother is also in this Yapcom Cup.
Yep.
If we have a dream scenario where it's a brother versus brother grand finals, what's going on in your head in that situation, you know?
I have to beat him 100%. One, because listen, full disclosure, Lex is making more money than me right now because he qualified for EWC. So I have a vendetta against him. You know, I gotta be up there again. I gotta be the best brother because right now he's kicking my ass. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do is make sure I win for sure.
Okay.
I gotta staple myself as the best brother for sure.
A lot of people suffer from anxiety in tournaments.
Oh yeah?
Do you have any advice for dealing with nerves in high pressure situations?
I'm shitting myself when I play tournament. Like I think everyone does. Most do, and I think I think this is more advice to the people that when it hinders their play, right? Like because for me sometimes when I need a little bit of anxiety to be like on, if that makes sense. But for the people who get it too much, I think you basically you have to find a way to wind down, like. And you need to also try to figure out like what is the root of your anxiety. Like, are you afraid to lose? Are you afraid to be made fun of if you lose on stream? Or whenever you lose on stream, people say, oh, this guy's free, or they start shitting on you, etc. Maybe people get anxiety for those type of things, and I mean that's not unusual. That's normal. You kind of have to work on managing your emotions in that regard, and just kind of accept. Like whatever happens, I guess. It's not the end of the world. It's gonna be tournaments forever. It's not the end of the world to lose a tournament. There's always gonna be more chances. So there's no reason to feel like that, stress.
A lot of people have told me that they've struggled with tournament nerves, tournament anxiety. Do you have any tips for dealing with tournament nerves?
Usually tournament nerves come from expectations. Usually if you think you should perform well, or you should not lose to this kind of person, or you should. Basically, the keyword is should. That's where the nerves come from. I know from my experience, when I go into a tournament and I fight a player that I shouldn't lose to, that's when I get nervous. But when I play a good player, for example, I know I can lose to him. It's not shameful to lose to that player. I don't get nervous. So for me, that's where the nerves come from. I feel like you should always go into a tournament prepared, obviously. And just do your best. If you did your best and you lost, it's okay. You tried. If you did your best and you won, go ahead. But usually tournament nerves come from, setting too high of expectations, or being ashamed of losing, or not wanting to lose. I think it's okay to lose, as long as you try your best. It's not shameful. Everyone loses. There's only one winner at the end of the day. So I think setting your expectations to a reasonable standard, and just focusing on doing your best instead of winning, I think that would be the best to try to moderate your nerves.
How strong do you rate Dalsim right now?
Dalsim right now, I think is a solid top 15 character, so mid plus, solid character. You have good strength. Right now we have a good matchup spread. I would say his only really bad matchup will be Ken, Rashid, and maybe M. Bison, and Kimberly and Jury. Those 5 characters are the hardest, but it's alright. So really nice character right now.
What DLC characters would you like to see added next season?
I need the President G. G is actually one of my favorite Street Fighter 5 character, and think Poison would probably be a safe bet, but I would want her Street Fighter 5 version of Poison and not the Street Fighter 4, because Street Fighter 4 Poison going to be like another Ken, another Ed. It's just the same shit again. So I want her Street Fighter 5 version.
No Laura?
Nah, Laura literally... You know, people always come to my chat and say Laura's literally this game, and the more I think about it, it's like, if Laura did come out, she'd probably be really good, but she'll do literally the same thing as every other character, so it'd be kind of boring.
And last question, what DLC characters would you like to see next season?
The date character again. I hope it's not dead yet. Can come back to life.
Well, I mean, they said recently that he's back alive again, so you might get lucky, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's out, I'm definitely gonna play him, you know. So I'm kind of struggling finding a character.
So do you not feel like you're quite like locked in with DJ?
I don't think it's my style or it's my character. I just played it because I don't really know who I want to pick. So I hope there's a character that I like, and then I'm just gonna play it, whether it's weak or strong.
What DLC characters would you like to see come back next season?
Well, I love two characters, but one is already coming. That's Elena. I'm sorry, everybody. Birdie, of course.
Are you
Ministry.
Are you
Bro,
bombing?
Don't infiltrate my inner, bro. Come on.
Who is this guy?
Has he given this top 5?
He has, yeah. We got someone.
I didn't say Ken.
I'm not gonna. Alright, you didn't say Ken?
I'm safe, right?
What did you say?
I didn't say Ken.
What was the top 5?
I will give the nod to jury. I see I'm scared. What do you mean?
This is how the just to let the viewers know. This is how the ministry works in real time.
Jury. Ed, we're good.
How much is that guy paying you?
I love Elena. Birdie, I don't think he's coming back. I hope so. I love him. And last but not least, there's this character named Damned or Trasher that's in Metro City. He's actually Dominican, so it will be really cool if we get the first Dominican character in Street Fighter. That's the 3 characters that will make me go crazy. And just a bonus, I will love Dudley. Dudley is just great, and I would love to see Smug cooking again. So yeah.
Final question. Any DLC characters you're hoping to see this year?
I want to see some G.
G?
I miss G from Street Fighter 5.
President of the world coming back?
Yeah, that's my man. So I want him back for season 3 for sure.